All right, Chandler. First, this is mine and Chandler's first time out in social public. So we're the team leads here at KW Rockwall. Uh, it's been our first quarter, I guess a little over a quarter now.
Yep.
Been in the job for a month, 4 months. Uh, so I know when we came in, we had a lot of ideals, all sorts of different ideas that we wanted to do. I laugh every now and then thinking about, oh yeah, when we get in the office, we're going to do X, Y, and Z every day. And once you get in, things kind of change really quick. And so, what's changed for you more dynamically than kind of those little things, the mindset wise, however you want to go about that? What's
Right.
changed of how you perceive this job and how
Sure.
it's, what we're doing?
Well, maybe cop out answer, but pretty much all of it.
Mhm.
Just the expectation, like you said, the expectation you have going into most things in life doesn't actually pan out to be that way, at least a little bit. So that's been really just every part of the job for both of us has been a learning experience as we go. We like to use the term building the rocket ship as you're going into space, and that's what every day feels like, but in the best way. Like it's such a it's so energizing and invigorating because it's always something new. But it's kind of a non-answer, but all of
No.
it.
Well, we tell agents all the time that you need to adjust to the market.
Right.
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 And so as the market changes, you need to make adjustments. And so I think we've done our version of that as we've gotten
Sure.
in. We had this long list of things that, all right, these are the things we want to do to change, to affect. And then once we got plugged in, we started adjusting to what we actually saw and started feeling. And so I think for me, it's just been, I don't know, kind of along the same. It's been everything. There were things that I stressed about in the very beginning. You kept on telling me to chill out, and
That doesn't
but
sound like me.
but as we've gotten going, it has been that chill out moment, and I think we've kind of found our groove and our fun and our just how we're guiding along the agents, the office, and it's been kind of refreshing. I think we bring something different than what we probably see in a lot of different offices.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. People use the term like Monday morning quarterbacking or coaching from the stands or whatever. There's a lot of things you look at. If we're talking like before we get into this role, like we're going to do X, Y, Z, and you think you know one thing, and then you get in there and you realize, oh, it's actually done a completely different way than I would have expected it to be done because of all of these things I just didn't know about the job. So that's been fun, just learning all those things, where we had good ideas, where we didn't, where we succeed, where we fail, and there's no end in sight as to us being perfectly like we got it.
Yeah.
So.
No, absolutely. So as we're talking about kind of the things that we've been doing and how things have changed in our mind, what's got you excited about what we're doing right now?
That's an easy one. I mean, very much in the moment, like what we've been talking about the past few weeks and months. You know where I'm going to go with this, and it's
Is it bad that like I don't even want to talk about it because I don't want somebody to go, oh, what's that?
no, it's. I mean, yes, it's bad. It's inevitable. It's AI, and like that's such a buzzword blanket statement, and it's been around for a while, and we've kind of all been accustomed to AI at least a little bit at this point. But I think really rediscovering how it actually impacts our business, which we've really only done in the past couple months, has been super refreshing. Because I've heard we've talked about, oh, AI can be your $40,000 assistant or whatever. But what does it actually mean other than just being like a little tagline on why you should use X AI system? Not actually X AI, because that is the company too.
Yeah.
But anyways, but figuring out now recently what that actually means, how to implement that, and then walking with agents through building that.
Yeah.
Some of the most exciting conversations I have, like when people come up to my door and they walk in, sometimes they'll have a question about something, but when they tell me about a win they just had with AI, I've had one already today. She was like, my AI assistant did this, this, and this. And these are people that are like not tech people. Like,
yeah, that's been the coolest part.
Not computer people, not people that you would think would be like super high level using AI. And they come in and tell me the software they started developing, where did we go from 2 weeks ago to now where you're like building your own custom software? So
Yeah.
that's, you could tell that gets me excited because that's kind of a long-winded answer, but that's the big thing right
Well,
now.
the funny part to me is when we first started talking about this $40,000 assistant, what was it, 2 years ago, we were teaching a class and we were going over how to properly introduce, like how to make it do a property description for you. Like,
Sure.
what's all the
Yep.
prompts that you need to put into it in order for it to give you the best property description? And then how
Right.
can you, like, kind of guide it to give you, like, based on different criteria or different audiences. And I can't even remember all the things we taught in that class, but from where we're at now to where we're
Yeah.
at, where we were then, it's night and day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even the same thing anymore. That $40,000 assistant is like a six-figure assistant right
Yeah.
now.
Right. It'd be fun to pull that presentation back up and see the things that we taught. Like, man, that was so elementary. It seems so archaic now, truthfully. Like,
Yeah.
to be using it in that way, I'm like, yeah, duh. Like, that was the most basic of basic stuff. And now we're at this level where it's just exploding. And so,
Yeah, I think that what you said there, that's probably the coolest thing for me is that we have people that aren't tech people that are using it,
yeah,
and they're using it in ways that we hadn't thought about. And as we're doing masterminds and hearing these stories, it truly energizes me. And I love it that this has turned into a true mastermind community.
yeah,
And we don't even have to wait till the mastermind. Somebody will run around the corner and say, guess what I'm doing this week with it, or what I just got it to do.
yeah,
That's what I really love.
absolutely.
So that's like big picture
Sure.
of what really excites us, and I think that's huge. So this month I think is a big month. It's first month of the summer. We're in kind of a crazy market. What are some things that are happening this month? And it may be just that, and we're progressing with our AI.
Right.
What are you excited about right now?
There's kind of two sides of that. There's the micro and the macro. There's the stuff, like you said, that's happening this month, that's happening in the summer, that are some of the more like just the constant trainings that we're having to make sure, like you said, market is going all sorts of different ways. 3 months ago, we had no idea what was going to happen with certain world events. Now, not that we know now, but things just change seemingly on a dime.
Yeah.
So the amount of content that we have that is keeping us, like, every Monday morning, there's a market update of what's going on, where are interest rates. Everyone wants to know the answer to that question. The constant flow of information that we have going out so that we can stay as on track or tapped into the market is huge. But then from, like, if you zoom out, the macro, like bird's eye view, we often have conversations about where we believe this industry is headed and how real estate just as a whole is going to change, what the job of a realtor will be in a future world. And to some people that's scary, but it is inevitable. Now, we don't know exactly where that's going to go, but figuring out, I think those are the types of conversations that happen often here that I think are pretty special and unique. We don't want to be so in a box that this is the way of doing things.
Yeah.
We're stuck. This is how. And not even just talking AI here. Like,
Right.
Of course, AI is new technology. We all know, whether you like it or not, it's going to keep pervading our world. It's going to keep becoming bigger and bigger. But just like how the job looks, the job description and your actual activities is something that's going to change. And we've seen it with different news happening in real estate world. Like, there's just rapid change happening in the real estate landscape. So just being able to stay on top of those things and making sure we're always keeping our eyes and ears open and making sure we're course correcting when necessary makes me excited to be here for, yes, right now in the micro market of what's happening, but also long term, what does this look like in 5-10 years?
Yeah, and I think one of the things that really excites me about this office is that it's an office for the agent. And so we asked a lot of questions to the agents about what they wanted around the office, and it's been fun kind of seeing those things come to fruition. And there's been things that I didn't think were possible when we first started doing this. I was like, yeah, maybe one day that'd be great to do. But as we have jumped further into AI, it's really unlocked a lot of those doors. And then you've got things like agents like Patty Turner and Rod Holland and Brian Weiss and Chris Dorward and Cameron Johnson. And there's so many agents. I feel bad even listing them, but that want to teach and give back. And that excites me that that's our culture and that we've created this community of wanting to give back and everybody to succeed, because there's a lot of room for everybody to succeed in this business.
Yep, absolutely.
So we got a lot of things that we talked about early on. Like you said, when we jumped in, a lot of things have changed from February to now. It's been night and day. So what are some of those things, if you can remember them, of we know that we're still going to do them, but we just kind of put it on the back burner to get some other things going that excite you in the next 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, whenever they may happen?
Yeah, I got probably two main things for that question. On the AI topic, not to make this a whole AI video, but it is the way of the world.
Yeah, it's the moment of what we're living in right now.
Yep.
So I think it's very relevant.
Yep. Obviously you and I are building some internal tools using Claude to develop those things for us. And those are going to get rolled out to our office here, and even beyond some of the stuff that you're building, different calculators and real estate tools that are going to be publicly accessible, not just Keller Williams tools. Those are some things that are really cool. And also, and this is probably a topic for a future one of these if we talk more about these topics, just that concept of us being able to develop something and roll it out with no formal software, computer science background. Interested to see how that's going to impact like the economic market of software. Like things are going to change. Real estate technology is going to change. And so kind of zooming in back on our office, the things that we're developing right now that we're going to roll out are super exciting because they're pretty low barrier of entry. And it's going to be exciting. We've already seen it a little bit, and I referenced it earlier. It's going to be exciting when not Keller Williams Rockwell, but individual agent does that for their own business and just builds a tool for them because they can now. Like those things are super exciting. Off the AI train, really practical. We've talked a lot about this tribe idea, like getting our office, without going into too many details, but just these little groups within the office, friendly competition. If you're in real estate, more often than not, those people are competitive. We like competition. So it's fun to, when you have a good community of people that at the end of the day, we all love each other and it is such a family. It's also fun to be a little competitive with one another. So getting that stuff rolled out is really exciting when we talk about immediate future, what's coming the next few months.
Yeah, I love the tribe idea. That was kind of your baby that we're kind of nurturing along, and I think that's going to be great once we finally do roll that out and get it going. It's going to be a lot of fun. And going back to the AI and what we're developing for the office right now, just a suite of tools.
Yeah.
The greatest part of it is we own it.
Right.
And so when we talk about, well, this is an office for the agent, as we get feedback from you, then we can change the software to better match what the market is doing. And as the numbers change, to better guide you in making decisions. And so it's not just something that is static, that just lives there. You have no control over it and you need to make these mental adjustments. It just adjusts.
Yeah. And we own it, not necessarily us as an entity, but we as individuals, we as a real estate community. I mean, you have Jennifer Templeton, Jessica Rattery, Holly McClung, just to name a few, Keller Heron, a few of the people in our office that are developing their own software, essentially. And exactly your point, it's owned by you. It's a super cool shift, pivot moment, and not just in real estate, but in the world, in our business landscape as a whole.
So Man, I think the best thing to say is anybody that's in the office right now, get ready because there's just a whole waterfall of things that are about to start coming through that have been in development. Uh, so be excited about that. And if you're not in the office, man, give us a shout and let's talk about what joining this community would look like because I think it's fun to be on the forefront of all the things that are happening and learning and how to implement and make it your own. So give us a shout and let's just talk about what that looks like for you.
And one more on that
Yeah.
point too. We haven't even discussed this. I'm throwing this at you.
Perfect.
But we do that monthly, AI Mastermind, and we've talked about maybe it needs to be bi-weekly.
Yeah.
But that's one of those things, and we'll have to figure out logistics, like how we get information out there. But that's one of those things that, to your point, is a public, like if you're specifically probably a real estate professional in Rockwall County or surrounding areas, is maybe a good way to put it. Or anyone that wants to come to our office and join this AI mastermind. We're just talking about this at like the most high level, not specific to this office, but just how is this going to help us as a real estate community? So that's one easy way just to all get connected on this, because we're all figuring it out at the same time.
Yeah. So let's do this. So in 2 weeks we have another one, right? Right in there, two or 3 weeks.
Yep.
We're all over social media.
Yeah.
So let's just get the word out on social media,
Sure.
and then join in.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's for everybody.
Yep.
All right. Have a good one, y'all.